This is the site of Francis Preston Blair's antebellum plantation that had an enslaved workforce. In 1994, a Baltimore-based retailer proposed to build a new department store here near the intersection of East-West Highway and Newell Road. The location was next door to a historic site, the mica-flecked spring that gave Silver Spring its name. In 1955, Montgomery County relocated an acorn-shaped gazebo from elsewhere in Blair's former plantation to the spring site and dubbed the location Acorn Park. Since 1985, the park has been a county-designated historic landmark. Construction of the new department store required zoning variances. The company building the store cut an agreement with Montgomery County officials to create public art to mitigate the impacts introduced by the new building. The store offered to allow the county to create a Silver Spring Memory Wall, a public artwork featuring 5 episodes significant in Silver Spring's history. County officials hired an acclaimed Washington muralist named Mame Cahalan to design and paint the murals. Cahalan did extensive research and she consulted historical paintings and photographs. These were the basis for her images depicting an antebellum Silver Spring, Civil War soldiers, the community's iconic armory demolished in 1927, the Baltimore and Ohio Railroad station, and the Silver Shopping Center. All of the images are steeped in nostalgia. Community members and Montgomery County officials worked with Cahalan to select the themes and what would be portrayed in each of the images. Having worked in Washington for decades, Cahalan was accustomed to racial diversity in her projects and products. Because Silver Spring had historically been a sundown suburb, all of the photos and paintings she looked at to design her murals featured white people. This troubled Cahalan, and county planners reported, quote, "The artist would like to explore having more cultural diversity in the 20th century images." End quote. The photograph Cahalan used to represent the railroad station is archived in the Montgomery County Historical Society. The original only shows whites waiting for a train in the early 1940s. Not knowing Silver Spring's Jim Crow history, Cahalan painted African Americans standing on the platform next to the white people. The image represents a different sort of erasure. Instead of rendering blacks invisible, the painting erased Silver Spring's legacy as a sundown suburb.